All right, here we go. Got a semifinal game against Tide the God. And he's playing on mute, so I'll probably mute myself too, and you guys can just enjoy the sounds of the game.
Welcome everybody to Pasadena and the majestic Rose Bowl, one of the unique settings in all of sport. This year's Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, is a crucial part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. We'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the SMU Mustangs, taking on the number 7 seed in the playoff, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit, and here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. And here's the return from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Big guys up front, lined up. It's first down. And there's the handoff. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
Boy, after all the buildup and all the hype for the playoff game, you'd love to see the offensive line take control here on this first play. Just establish an identity. Let this defense know who they're facing.
Wideouts now clustered. Second down, we're going to throw it. Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Sets up as a 3rd and 3 here on this opening possession. Can he make it to the marker? There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to 3rd down. They hold up the line of scrimmage. They could not deny this back and coming up with that conversion.
And the Yellow Jackets lining up here on 1st and 10. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
The Yellow Jackets look to keep this drive moving. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking to scramble. Gets rid of it on the move. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Oh, that was close. Got just enough for the first down against that man-to-man coverage. Good awareness by the receiver to get past the sticks and move the chains.
Run down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap, he turns around, he flips it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is can they set the edge as an offense? Whether it's an offensive tackle, a tight end in that same direction, the way they want to run the ball. Because if they can do that, you get the result that you want just like this. If you don't, oftentimes, the play is blown up right at the line of scrimmage.
Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Oh, and he fumbles. Defense recovers the fumble. It's a turnover.
You know, as wide receivers, we get enamored with their size and their speed and their versatility and their ability to make plays after the catch. But none of those things are more important than taking care of the ball. He makes the catch, but he doesn't secure the football, and it's a fumble.
Offense goes to the pistol formation now. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And it's complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
Love to see an aggressive mindset following sudden change. The quick strike here. The defense barely has a chance to even get set up and get established before they have to deal with a big shot taken over their head.
And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the handoff. Fights off a defender. And the Mustangs pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Caught in the backfield. It's Jackson. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Escapes the pocket, but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Goes to his right side there for the completion. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Oh, my gosh. What a great play by the offense. And on the other side, how frustrating for this defense. They had everybody covered downfield. The quarterback looks like he's almost giving up on the play, checks it down to the running back, and how about the back, what he does with the ball in his hands after the catch, picks up the first down.
The Mustangs will line up on 1st and 10. The back's got it. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
And the Mustangs looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. The shotgun running play call. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
The Mustangs come to the line with 1st and goal. On first down, it's play action. Trying to create outside the pocket now. looking to the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. Second down coming up now.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
See if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. A run to the left, trying to find pay dirt. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about third down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here, whether they run it or throw it. You get a stop here, maybe holding the 3 points.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Third and goal, we'll try to run it in. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. We start off the second quarter with a field goal attempt here. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And he takes this from inside the 5. Returner tackle right there. That's when they start the drive. Georgia Tech offense is back out there. The last possession ended in a costly fumble in plus territory. They can't have another one of those here. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. And he's got it for a huge gain, brought down at the 30. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line to run the hurry up.
This is what's so dangerous about this offense, Chris. They have the ability to put the ball in the air downfield and really stretch those safeties back. This time they hit it for a big gain.
They're going to run it here. Bulldozing his way through those tackles. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal.
But really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line. But it's first and goal for the offense.
The Yellow Jackets will line up now. It's first and goal. And bulldozing his way through. Tackled after the completion down at the 1-yard line.
That's a good job by this defense of understanding where they are on the field. They obviously don't want to allow this offense to get into the end zone. They rallied the football on that pass and able to...
And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
Nice safe call here for the touchdown. The quarterback does a nice job of just kind of waiting to find the crease behind that centering guard. Found it, got low, found the end zone.
PAT makes the score 7-3. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. SMU offense is back out on the field now. Kept out of the end zone last time. Had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers. And don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Takes the handoff and tests the left side. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Receiver makes the grab. That's a big hit at the end, but he earned a fresh set of downs.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
And the Mustangs line up on 1st and 10 now. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Jackson. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Important second down play coming up. Play action fake, looking to throw. And he finds his tight end for the catch. He'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time. Attempt for this offense. Quick completion to the tight end. Tackle made at the 41. That's first down yardage. That's the 2-minute warning in this close first half. The offense trying to score and clean the lead before the break. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looks right for a quick completion. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, they get positive yards here, but I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more of that pitch and catch.
It's third down for the offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. They'll try a pass here. Grab near the sticks. It's Vasquez. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
The Mustangs move into the red zone. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket now. And he decides to step out of bounds, avoiding the contact. Doesn't have enough for the first down.
You know, nice design here with the bootleg to get him out to the outside, off to the right. Looks downfield, nobody's open. So instead of throwing it and forcing it into coverage, he's got the athletic ability there to pick up a nice couple yards.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. He's moving out of the pocket. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there, play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, to keep this.
He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs. So with playoff pressure, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Fields it just outside the goal line. Oh, the ball comes loose. Oh, and it's recovered by the kicking team. A special teams turnover. Ouch.
That is an incredible job by this kickoff coverage team. You don't see many turnovers on kickoffs, but they just gifted their offense with a bonus possession.
So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. On the run here, lets it go. Receiver makes the catch. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. First down, looking to throw the football. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. And the defense will call timeout here. The age-old practice of trying to ice the kicker. He was successful last time out. This attempt is from 42 yards away. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. He was successful last time out. This attempt is from 42 yards away. This try is no good. And the lead stays at 3 after the miss. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Yellow Jackets will kick this away to get the second half going. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. Important possession here to begin the third quarter as they try to continue momentum from the first half and build on this lead. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Grab behind the line. It's Jackson. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Trying to extend the play. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
And this is exactly what the defense talked about at halftime, coming up with a stop to start this second half. Now they've done that on this 3rd down. We'll see what happens with the decision on 4th down, but the defense looks at a very different kind of energy to start the second half.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. This one has been a defensive stalemate. Let's see if the offense can get something going here. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
The defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
And the wideout goes in motion. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Finds his target. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
Chris, give him some credit here. He's fighting to get to that 1st down, breaks the tackle, just comes up a little bit short of the 1st down.
Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He'll earn the 1st down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Chris, I'll be honest, I thought on 4th down and 1 they might be just trying to draw the defense off sides, but they caught me and probably the defense by surprise as well, especially on their own side of the field. Gutsy play call right there to keep this drive alive.
The Yellow Jackets with 1st and 10 here. And now the handoff. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid game, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it, and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Breaking free at the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Man, is this guy difficult to deal with or what? When your quarterback can just say, I am pulling this down and I am taking off myself on the option. He has that kind of speed. As a defense, all you can do is just say your prayers.
Off the play fake on first down. Tight end makes the grab. And they've got him at the 4, but a big gain on that catch and run.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. And they will claim the second half lead.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
The extra point makes it a 4-point game. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Offense is back on the field now. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. It's a quick grab.
But I thought we'd see this tight end all game long within this game plan, but that's just his second catch of the game. The defense has done a nice job of being able to recognize where he is and take him out of this plan.
The completion makes it second and short. Handoff here from the shotgun. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Here's a great example of the back knowing where he needed to go on this play, and he didn't mess around. He got between the tackles and earned every single yard.
First down and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. He bought some time, now lets it go. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And they'll use the ground game here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
The offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. Defense stops him short of the markers, and now it's fourth down.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back and how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
The offense will go for it on this fourth down near midfield. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Powering through.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Keeping it on the ground here. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Crucial third down play coming up after that run. Can they pick up the first on the ground? Stop right there at the line. No gain.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on third down, almost pick up the first down. What it does, though, is gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this of picking up that first down.
So here we go. Down one score. They're going to go for it on fourth down. And he drops back in the gun. Oh, and it's incomplete, and the drive ends right there.
Oh, so close to executing here on the fourth down play in the fourth quarter. You're only down a possession. Now you got to rely on your defense to come up with a stop and get your offense back on the field.
And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. Can they keep it going? They mixed the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown drive. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Second down play coming up. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And it's intercepted, a crushing play. Going the other way, can they catch him? Touchdown, SMU. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. A defensive score to take the lead in the fourth quarter. Could that play be the springboard into the national championship game?
But Chris, this defense is just trying to hope for a stop, and instead they get the interception and a touchdown. Now they're just trying to hold on to see if they can advance to that national title.
PAT is good. They take a 3-point lead here in the final quarter. set to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Georgia Tech offense is back out there. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick-6 last time out here. First play of the drive, we're going to throw the football. Lets it go under heavy pressure, taking a shot. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Breaks the tackle, gets into the clear. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Chris, if you're going to make that throw, that's called a 2-ball. That means it's got to be on a line. Here, he puts it way up in the air and allows the defender to come over and make a play on the ball. Great job by the defense.
And the offense trots back onto the field here. Play action here on first down. And he's going to float this one to the right side. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
He's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Offense looking to throw the ball. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Here we are late in a close game. Crucial play coming up, 3rd and long. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Fires it to the wideout. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Hey, I understand the aggressive approach here on 3rd down and long, trying to pick up the 1st down, but look at the scoreboard. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter. Smart play would have been to keep running the football, work the clock, force them to use their timeouts. Now at 4th down and long with the lead. Tough decision here. I think you got to punt it away.
The coverage team makes the stop on this return. Comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Game moves the ball out past the 25-yard line.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks. The Yellow Jackets come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught in the left side. And he's tackled after the catch. 2nd down after that run on the previous play.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line. Here we go, late in a tight game. This might be the biggest play so far, 3rd and 2. Makes a quick grab. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down.
I think he makes the right read here. He gets the ball out to his receiver, but the receiver's got to win. He's got to win that one-on-one matchup against the defender, and he doesn't. So now we've got a 4th down.
And we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to steal a late-game comeback victory. Down one possession in the fourth quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on fourth down. Ball handed off. Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a first down.
I can really appreciate this offensive coordinator not trying to just do something crazy. You're less than a foot away from the first down line. Just punch it in and pick up a first down. That's what they call here, and it works out perfectly.
The Yellow Jackets have 1st and 10 here. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Oh, it's dropped off the tip by the defense there. He's going to bring up 2nd down.
Boy, this quarterback is living on the edge. Remember, he threw an interception in the last drive. Thought he might learn from that. Instead, he throws the ball right back into coverage. I thought he threw another pick. He better change the way he's playing the game or he's going to cost his team a game.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Short pass finds the tight end. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. They jump in front here in the fourth.
Chris, we've watched this offense all year make plays and come up with drives like this to give their team a chance to win football games. And now we are the biggest stage of the year, and they come up with one more touchdown to give them the lead here.
Point after, knocked right through. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start the 25. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window.
I get wanting to be aggressive, but down late in the game like this, that's a throw you just can't make. And now, you're probably not going to get the ball back. This could end up costing him the game.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. The quarterback's got it on the option. Pitches to the back. He's tackled after a big gain. Picks up a first down. Great execution of the option.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. He'll hand it off. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.